Hey, what's going on YouTube? Alabama Reloader here. I just wanted to give an update on, let's see here, let's get this in focus. Booyah, there we go. I just wanted to give an update on some load development for the 450 Bushmaster that I've been working on. Again, I use a Ruger American Ranch rifle. So bolt action, and it's got a Vortex Crossfire 2 to 7 variable power scope by 32 millimeter objective. So pretty good setup, pretty sweet setup actually. I like it a lot. I mean, this is quickly becoming my go-to rifle, and just, I mean, hands down, I love everything about it. I actually took it here locally in Bankhead National Forest. They had an early season gun hunt this past weekend, and I took that on the gun hunt. So, you know, I left the 308 at home, the 6mm Creedmoor, you know, the 223, left all those at the house and grabbed the 450 Bushmaster and headed into the woods. So mostly because I wanted to see, I know what it can do on paper, and now I wanted to see what it could do when it came to actually hunting deer. Didn't see anything though, saw a bunch of turkeys, a few squirrels, that was about it. So I never got the opportunity to pull the trigger on a deer, but still looking forward to hopefully getting one on the ground this season with it. So what we're looking at here is, I was basically shooting a 3-inch target, one of the Birchwood Casey Shoot & See targets, 3-inch target, and I had that put up there. And this is a 15 shot group with the 450 Bushmaster, and this is not in a shooting rest, not in a vise. This is simply me propping up, you know, on a bag and a shirt over at the gun range and trying to get as tight a group as I could get. I don't have my vise now. I left it in the back of my truck one evening. My shooting rest, left it in the back of my truck. One day, forgot to take it out. Had the tailgate was down, and next thing I know, no more gun rest. Lord knows where it's at now. It's somewhere scattered, probably in pieces in Madison or Huntsville, Alabama. So I have to get another one. But I wanted to go to the range anyway and get some shots in with the 450. So did that, and this group, you know, 15 shot group, I've got the one. I'm not going to call it a flyer again, because I didn't have a, you know, it's not locked into a rest or anything. So I mean, that could just be me. But this group, this spread, even with that one down at the bottom, the furthest one there, it measures 2.71 inches. So not a bad group when you're talking about, you know, something of that nature. 250 grain bullet heading down range. Not exactly the same precision as maybe if you're going with something like a 6mm Creedmoor. Obviously huge difference there on precision and capability, but I was just tickled to death on the groupings that I got there on that 15 shot group. I'm gonna get another shooting rest. I haven't decided which one. I kind of went on the cheaper route on my first rest. It was a Sportsman's Guide gear rest. I think I paid like 35 bucks for it, and I mean, it held up. You know, I had to make a couple modifications to it. It's a pretty crude rest, but it gets the job done. And so now I think I'm probably gonna just bite the bullet, no pun intended, and go get probably a lead sled, something to that effect. And so yeah, I need to get that done. But I'm kind of holding off until maybe the holidays, Black Friday, you know, and all that. Hopefully somebody will throw a really good sale up on one, and I'll just go buy it. But that was a 15 shot group out of the 450 Bushmaster. Again, couldn't be more pleased with it. I've got a ton of rounds. Let's see if I can get out of here. Let's see here. Kind of show you guys. Also, I changed the reloading setup. So So you can see my bench has moved. If I can get it in focus here, there we go. So basically what I did, this bench was actually up against that wall, and all I did was flip-flop everything. So now I use that bench right there. I use that basically for cleaning guns, all that fun stuff, and then I just use this for all my reloading. So I moved all of my reloading stuff over to this bench. Finally just got organized, really, and of course it doesn't really look that organized, to be honest with you, but it is. It's organized enough for me. But again, had really good success with the 450, and I'll tell you the stats on that load. So again, with the factory ammo on the 3-shot groups, I was averaging just over 3-inch 3-shot groups. On 34 grains, so I did this a couple of times. My groupings were about 3/4 MOA, so not bad at all, in my opinion, for what I'm going for and what this rifle is intended to do. Not bad at all. Oh, got my chicken burning in the oven. Gotta take that stuff out. Alright, so there we go. So I got dinner. That's good to go. So using Hornady brass, this was the black, the Hornady black 450 Bushmaster. I had bought a box of that, and so I'm just loading this ammo. This is probably the third time this has been loaded. The bullet is Hornady 250 grain FTX. Primers are the Federal Small Rifle Match primers. Powder is the Hodgdon Lil Gun powder. The cases, I trimmed all of them to 1.690. The overall length is 2.225. And again, on Hodgdon, on their load data, I think that's who I went with. I've got a Hornady load manual as well, either one. The minimum was 34, starting grains was 34, max is 37. And 34 just kind of worked good enough, right, for me and what I expect this rifle to do. So I try not to push too far towards max loads. That's with anything I reload. If I can find a group that I like and on a lower end on our grain powder, then that's what I'm going to go with. But that works for me. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update of what the reloading bench looks like now. I've got a bunch of 6mm loaded up. That's actually all that right there. Yep, got all that loaded up right there. So that's in some load development there. So we're going to take that to the range once I get the rest. We'll take that to the range, and then yeah, that's it. Just want to give you guys an update on the 450 Bushmaster, where we're at shooting wise with it, what's really worked best for me, and then we'll go from there. So probably posting a couple more videos coming up this week, so just keep looking for those, and y'all have a good one. Thank you.